Hi everyone, and welcome to our project walkthrough for BOOKVERSE, a full-stack library management system developed by our team as part of our Integrative Project module. My name is Anjana, and I served as Scrum Master for our group. Our team consists of 6 members: myself, Aakriti, Aendawi, Anim, Deshantar, and Kritesh, and together we built BOOKVERSE using Python and Flask for the backend, MySQL for the database, and Bootstrap with Zynga 2 for the frontend, following an Agile Scrum methodology across 5 sprints. Over the course of the project, we delivered 30 user stories covering registration, borrowing, fines, reservations, reviews, and a complete admin dashboard. In this video, each of us will walk you through the component we personally developed. We'll begin with the frontend presented by Anim.
Hello everyone, my name is Anim Shrestha from section 39A, and now I will be presenting my contribution to the front-end development of our project. For the front-end, I use HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Flask, and Zynga templates. I contributed to the overall front-end of the project, and the pages I will show are the sum of my main contributions. I created the shared layout in base.html, which provides a consistent structure across the website. I then developed home page, books page, login and registration pages with a clean and responsive user interface. The books page includes features such as searching, filtering, sorting, and viewing books availabilities. I also use JavaScript to implement interactive features like responsive navigation, ripple effects, animated counters, and live catalog filtering, while CSS ensures the website is responsive across different screen sizes. Now, I'll briefly walk through some of the front-end codes. Here you can see base.html followed by the page templates, main.css for styling, and app.js for the interactive functionality. These are some of the key files I worked on along with other front-end components throughout the project. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kritesh Singh Maharjan, and my role was to make Figma designs into working pages. Let's start here at register.html. This form has live username checking, VIA data username check attribute, which gives instant feedback as you type. Now moving on to books.html. In this catalog, every card has previous star and context-aware buttons such as borrow, reserve, and buy when stock is available, and join waitlist when it's not. All driven by Jinja 2 conditions, no JavaScript used. Now moving on to borrow underscore confirm.html. Clicking borrow brings us to this page. In this page, we can see author, gender, availability, due date, borrow fee, reading, etc. The same pattern repeats for reservation and processes. Now moving on to profile.html. It goes beyond profile detail. It shows reading streak, favorite genre, borrowing stats, and live monthly bar chart. Users can upload profile pictures and track every profile change they have made. Now moving on to admin underscore user.html. On the admin side of things, I have built a separate panel, user management, book management, borrowing management, review moderation, activity log, and security. Every page I have made directly ties to one of our 30 user stories. These are the pages. Thank you.
Thanks, Kritesh. So, this is Anjana again, and in this section, I will walk you through the backend architecture of BOOKVERSE. Our system is built using Flask with Python 3 structured around a clean layered architecture rather than a single monolithic file to ensure maintainability and scalability as our project grew. The application begins execution through run.py, which I'm showing right now. So this initializes the app using a Flask application factory defined in app init.py. So this is our Flask application factory. This configures global context processors, allowing shared elements such as the navigation bar and live notification counts to appear on every pages without duplicating code. Every incoming request is then handled through our routing layer. So this is our routing layer. Here we have defined over 117 individual endpoints using Flask blueprint system. This includes core routes such as login, register, books, borrow, and admin dashboard as well. Adopting blueprints allowed us to keep our URL structure well organized. It's worth noting that our routes were intentionally kept thin, containing no business logic of their own. Each route's sole responsibility is to receive the incoming request and delegate it directly to our controller layer, which my teammate Aendawi will elaborate on next.
Okay, thanks, Anjana. So this is Anjana speaking. Building on that routing blueprint, I focused on bringing our backend execution to life as the operational brain of BookVerse. To fully realize our 30 user stories, I mapped our endpoints to a comprehensive auth controller class with 119 handler methods, managing everything from our core authentication to our automated library pine rules, waitlists, and admin dashboard. Now let's move forward to the VS Code. So for instance, as you can see here in the code, I designed custom decorators to intercept incoming requests and enforce active session security. When a user borrows a book, my controller evaluates our library rules in real time, dynamically checking copy availability, user borrow limits, and outstanding fines before permitting the transaction. I also handle security at this tier using Workzerk for hashing and writing a check that silently upgrades legacy plain text accounts the next time they log in. Now let's go to the terminal here. After everything's been done, here we do. So this is how we run the situation. As you can see, we have already done the testing portion that's been handled by Aakriti. Um, from here on, we go here. And from here on, this is how the code is executed. I think that would be all on my end. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anjali. Hello, my name is Akriti. On behalf of our team, I lead the testing and quality assurance for the BOOKVERSE project. Our goal was to create a reliable process to ensure the system met every requirement. I designed a three-part testing strategy using the PyTest framework. First, we use smoke testing to verify the app starts correctly. Next, we use unit testing to check individual logic components like password validation. Finally, our acceptance testing mapped our 30 user stories to automated tests covering everything from borrowing books to administrative tasks. As we pull up to the BookVerse dashboard, you can see the centralized interface designed for the real-time activity tracking. This only allows user to monitor their library experience instantly. You can track your borrowed books, reservations directly. User can also manage their account obligation engagement through dedicated section from review ratings and the fine payments, while the notification area keeps everyone updated on their status. To maintain this standard, I set up a CI/CD pipeline using GitHub Actions. It automatically runs our full test suite against a real cloud database whenever we update our code, ensuring only stable builds reach our main branch. As you can see here, by running PyTestB, we trigger our entire suite, providing real-time confirmation that every module is passing and the system is fully functional. Thank you.
Hi, this is Anjana once again, and I was responsible for working on presenting the database layer of our BookVerse library management system along with the backend portion. So we used MySQL as our database, and instead of using an ORM, we built a custom database.py module to execute SQL queries directly. This gave us more control over performance and our business logic. So our database contains over 35 tables, including users, books, borrowed books, reservations, orders, reviews, notifications, and fine records. Before implementation, we normalized the database from unnormalized form to the third normalized form, reducing redundancy and ensuring data integrity. The database also handles key functions such as checking borrowing eligibility, calculating overdue fines, managing reservations automatically. Together, these make the database the backbone of Bookverse, providing secure, reliable, and efficient foundation for the entire system. That is it for the database portion.